AK Press, Democracy.org. I mean, you got really involved in politics.
I do like a blog or whatever. I've been doing since like 1999 at Democracy.org. It's not updated, but maybe every week or two because I'm kind of busy with stuff. But on there, I have links to like all kinds of different, like more like progressive sort of ideas and stuff. If someone's interested in the lyrics, they can go there and check out even further. So,
I was wondering what conspiracies you're big on at the moment, or really kind of get you.
I don't follow too much of the conspiracy stuff. I'm interested in it, so I'm always interested in ideas, and I think radical ideas and all those kind of theories should be out there and be discussed and proven or disproven. But I guess I'm more just into like promoting, like I'm a member of Amnesty International and stuff like human rights. That's like the most fundamental thing for me. But yeah, conspiracy theories are important too because it's good to have a discussion. You know, that's where it all starts. It's just from talking about stuff.
It's tough to make ends meet these days in the States, especially the economic downturn. Yeah. What do you think the factors are behind this? How are you guys feeling it personally?
Well, we haven't felt it personally yet. We all still, I mean, a big part of our lives is, you know, the whole entertainment industry, I guess. We have part-time jobs at home, but for most of us, that also involves working at nightclubs and stuff. So I think that, you know, I think a lot of the impact of it's supposed to be next year. It's like unemployment's supposed to go up every month next year, so you know, if things start slowing down and people stop going out to shows, then you might see something. You know, but we haven't seen it yet. So.
What factors are behind this, do you think?
Well, the mortgage crisis started it all. The debt in the States, a lot of the money going to Iraq instead of other things, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not an economist, so I'm sort of regurgitating a lot of the ideas I've heard from my information sources. But, yeah, I mean, George Bush inherited a bunch of surplus in the States, and 8 years later, everything's ruined. So hopefully things can be turned around from this point, and at least, you know, be more hopeful about things.
You actually put forth a really progressive outlook on the last Dying Fetus album that you were a part of. And we spoke to John about a month ago and asked him, you know, what he thought of your lyrics and stuff. He said, you know, me, I'm personally more part of the, you know, actually the music aspect. You know, Jason, he had his own thing going on.
Right.
The lyrics you had on that album were more than just a little thing. I mean, there's a lot of work you put into those lyrics.
Yeah.
I found it kind of funny. You know, anyways, he said.
Well, that's kind of the working relationship we had. I mean, John is like riff master general.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrote, you know, the majority of all that stuff. So I just sort of handled the lyrics, and I had free reign to like write about what I wanted to write about. And I appreciate all the other guys in the band were open to that too. So, you know, it worked out fine for years. So yeah. It wasn't like there was nothing confrontational about it at all. It was like, even like. Before that, though, I wrote songs to like fit, you know, some of his ideas and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
Lyrics you wrote on the Criminal Element album are actually more street-oriented. It's totally different. How about some of those concepts, process of, you know, writing? What it represents to you to write like that?
I just like to write lyrics. I like to write in general. I like words. So if it's fun, like I think that's fun too to write about. I can imagine, you know, just put myself in scenarios and write it all out. It's not. It doesn't have to be something I'm, you know, passionate about all the time. So
breaking and entering, fleeing.
Yeah, fleeing and eluding. It's spelled wrong on the CD, but you know what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the CD and all the lyrics didn't go to an editor before they were sent to the press, so there's a lot of you know, misstatements and stuff, but misspellings.
Tell us a little more about Democracy.org and AK Press. Like, what are some things that people can learn from these these sites?
Well, like I said before, I just think it's really important to be exposed to different ideas instead of what, you know, we're always sort of fed in everyday life from mainstream news sources and stuff. And I think it's really important to have radical ideas always in the information sphere, even if you believe them or not. It's really important because that's what sort of, in my opinion, forwards history and everything. If things start to stagnate, then that's when things get messed up. But I think the more radical ideas, the better. You can just talk about it. If it doesn't work, you know, it's just important to have those ideas out there. And I think AK Press is a great publisher, and they put a lot of really cool information out about themes and stuff that are, you know, buried in everyday life. So both contemporary and historic good stuff. Cool.
All-time favorite Capitals from
recent.
Okay, hold on. From the '90s, Peter Bondra, amazing goal scorer. From the '80s, I don't know, Mike Gardner, Rod Langway, and from the present time, Ovechkin, Bashir, because he's amazing, fucking kill people. And but Alex Simmons, pretty amazing now also, and Backstrom's coming on. I think that those three guys are going to score a lot of goals and a lot of points coming up. So,
Greatest Capital moment ever.
Greatest Capital moment ever, I think, is Dale Hunter scoring overtime Game 7 against Philadelphia in I think in '88. And that was a home game. I wish I was there, but I wasn't. And but yeah, I think it has to be the greatest moment. Them making the Stanley Cup Finals in 1998 was amazing, but Detroit swept them. And so Stanley Cup got awarded in Washington, but to the wrong team.
You ever think it's going to happen in Washington?
I think now it's definitely possible, but with the salary cap every year and changing over with players' contracts ending and wanting more money, that if they don't do it within the next couple of years, it's going to be a lot longer. So hopefully this year they'll go to the playoffs and get somewhere.
Are you a fan of the Redskins?
Yes.
All-time favorite Redskin?
Ooh, probably Art Monk, receiver from the '80s, because he was really amazing when they won Super Bowls. Modern times, it's kind of up and down. But Clinton Portis, the running back they have now, is really amazing. Really good guy.
What did you think of Sean Taylor?
He was good. It's a shame what happened, man. I mean, the fact that he got killed that should never happen at all. Riggins actually has a radio show in Washington. He's a funny guy.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, I really like listening to the show. It's very cool. But it's hard, with all the early '80s teams and stuff, there was so many good players on those teams, pick one guy. But yeah, Green, Riggins, Art Monk, so many other dudes. Joe Theismann before his leg got broken, But yeah, beat the Bills, and I think it was '91.
Yeah. And
I went to that Super Bowl parade, the one for the in '88. Went down to Washington. That was awesome.
Any more Washington sports fanatic facts that we should know about?
Well, actually, I'm a Baltimore Orioles fan because there was no baseball team in Washington for a long time until the team moved from here.
That's true.
Yeah.
How's that team doing, by the way?
Not good. Brand new stadium, horrible record. They don't really draw too many people at this point, but the Orioles haven't been in the playoffs in 11 years, so.
Are you going to send it back to Montreal?
Nah, I think they're probably going to stay in Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty much focused on hockey so much that it's really hard to keep track of everything else. I'm a hockey junkie.
So you watch every Cap game?
Try to. When I'm home, I watch everything. A couple times on tour, we've been able to see some games that were broadcast up here. And when I can't watch the games, I look at the highlights online because now you can find everything online. And I go on YouTube and look for the fights, or hockeyfights.com, But yeah, it's a lot better now. I mean, years ago, there was no way to be able to see anything at all. You just would read the newspaper story or whatever, and that was all you got. And now at least you can go back and you can look at the highlights. We looked at the highlights last night when they played against the Islanders. Jason got his computer out and we looked at it and saw them squander the 2-goal lead. It was 4-2, and then they ended up winning in overtime. Ovechkin scores with 10 seconds left. Fantastic.
Last question is, least receptive city to your attire?
Some guy in Edmonton was yelling at me. Ovechkin sucks. I'm he's jealous. Pretty much everywhere else, everyone's just happy to see an American guy wearing a hockey jersey. So it's okay. It's just good for conversations and talking about hockey. So I haven't gotten threatened, but I think if I was in Philadelphia, there might be a problem. So might leave the jersey in the car that day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a big fan, but I'm not a dumbass.